Congratulations to Vance Kelly for winning Pokemon World Championships Masters Division TCG with Mew VMAX. Congratulations, and what a freaking game. That was amazing to watch. Just wanted to get that out of the way because today we are starting with a fresh, brand new format. Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And I've got a fresh new deck for you. It revolves around Kingambit. Kingambit. I don't know how to pronounce this guy. But it is revolving around that strike down attack, 1 metal energy. If your opponent's active Pokemon has 4 or more damage counters on it, that Pokemon is knocked out. No dealing damage, just knocked out. Gone. Donezo. We created this deck while I was streaming. It was a lot of fun, lots of cooks in the kitchen, but I think we actually made something that works out very well. So, we've got this Kingambit, right? We are able to KO anything we want. We just gotta get 4 damage counters on it. So, how do you get 4 damage counters? Well, there's 2 major ways. First one is Spinda, good old friend Spinda. Love this Spinda. Dizzying Spin, you do 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, then the active is confused. And you know what happens when you attack with a confused Pokemon? You gotta flip a coin. And if you get tails, you take 30 damage, and you don't finish the attack. Well, plus the 10 that Spinda does, that's 40 damage. That's right. So, setting up a Pokemon perfectly for Kingambit. But if you're able to attack twice, that's 20 damage on everyone, and we've got Radiant Alakazam that can move damage counters off of unimportant Pokemon onto the important ones so that they have 4 damage counters and you are able to KO them. Another option to get damage on them is Mimikyu. Mimikyu with the Safeguard ability prevents damage done to this Pokemon by Pokemon EX and Pokemon V. So being able to protect yourselves, wall off certain Pokemon, and you're able to use Ghost Eye to put 7 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. And that's a little overkill, but it's more than enough than what we need to be able to use then Radiant Alakazam and move damage around and everything. So Mimikyu's another great choice. But that's not all. See, we're playing the Bisharp with Vengeful Cut. 30 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each damage counter on all your benched Pawniard. So, we're playing Gapejaw Bog with Pawniard so that Bisharp can be an attacker if necessary. And how do we make all this craziness work? Pidgeot EX. Pidgeot EX with the quick search ability. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 quick search ability each turn. So every turn we just get to go through our deck, pick the exact card we need, and add it to our hand. Absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see, we are not playing Pidgeotto, it's just Pidgey and Pidgeot, so we are clearly playing Rare Candy. For energy, we're playing 4 metal energy and 4 luminous. The 4 luminous are to power up the Mimikyu, and that's about it. They can count as the Psychic, and they can also count for metal for Kingambit and Bisharp when needed. So, on to the trainers. Now, I've already mentioned Gapejaw Bog. We play a 4-of, right? We're trying to win the Stadium War because it will also put 20 damage on my opponent's Pokemon, and that just helps fuel my ego or attack. And we have 4 rare candies, so you can skip the Bisharp, go straight to Kingambit, and get Pidgeot out. We are playing 2 Kirlia, so you can get your Pokemon back from your discard and get some energy. Whatever you might need, Klara has you. We've got 2 Ultra Ball to help us search a bit more. We've got 1 Super Rod, because holy cow is space tight in this deck. We've got 4 Vengeful Punch, another great way to get damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. When they knock out your Pokemon, they just take 4 damage counters. Beautiful. Perfect. That's exactly the number that we need them to take, right? So we've got the full 4 of them in the deck. We've got 2 Pal Pads, so you can recover your Klaras, you can recover your Arvens, you can recover just about any supporter that you need. And really, I do think this deck needs boss's orders. It should have boss. I just can't find the room, really. So maybe there's something with Pal Pad. You remove a Pal Pad, you add a boss. Maybe you remove a Klara and a Pal Pad, and then you can add 2 boss. I don't know. There's some room there to wiggle. Not a lot, though. Then we've got a full 4 of copies of Nest Ball to get your basics out, because you gotta get your basics out. And Battle VIP Pass does not work past turn 1, so I just cannot bring myself to use it. We've got 3 copies of Capturing Aroma. That can grab your evolutions. That can grab your basics. Really, it's off a coin flip, so you don't know what you're going to get, but you're going to get something, and that's better than nothing. We've also got 4 copies of Professor's Research, because sometimes you gotta dig. And lastly, we've got 2 copies of Arven. Search for an item, which is probably a rare candy, and search for a tool, which is Vengeful Punch. And that is the deck. So let's go ahead, jump into test deck, and show this thing off. And if you were there during the stream, you were already seeing this deck in action. And, oh man, if you haven't seen the stream, go ahead and check it out. It was a blast. I want to stream more, but time permitting, I will. But for those of you that can't join the stream, here it's recorded, but it's very long, and I just talk to the people in chat most of the time. I think I played like 4 games, maybe 5. No, I played 2. One with Toadstool, one with Charizard, and then I think I played 4 with Kingambit. But yeah, so let's see. We did mulligan. That's not great for us. And looking at the sleeves, looks like they're playing fire, which is not great for us. So we might have to do a little bit of maneuvering here. It's Charmander. Is it just the Charizard EX pre-constructed deck? Very well could be. Energy Search. And that could be very bad for us. Hopefully we get something good off this top deck. Honestly, I would take just about anything. Let me think. Okay, I don't think it's the Charizard pre-built. Well, it's not that one that I was thinking of. So, Arven, we'll grab a Nest Ball and a Vengeful Punch. And we are going to Nest Ball for the Pawniard because next turn we are Professor Researching, and we will need a Pawniard for the most part. One will probably be KO'd, so we want to make sure we have one available to Rare Candy into. Ugh. I gotta spray for bugs again. I'm in a shed, you know? I kind of gotta cohabitate with the bugs, even though I don't want to. Okay, so, ooh, another Pawniard, cool. A little too late though for my liking. We'll Rare Candy up, and then we will just Professor's Research here. We get the Spindas finally. We'll play down a Pidgey. We'll play down Gapejaw Bog. We'll play a Spinda, but we still don't have an energy. Yikes. And I should have played the Spinda before I played Gapejaw, but whatever. I was still thinking. So, Charmander able to evolve up. They got Radiant Charizard now out on the field. 20 damage. Yes, thank you. Fire energy there. And just doing 20 more damage. Nothing really going on here. Yep, sirree. Ah, jeez. Ooh, wait, no, I can Arven. I can Arven. Hold on, everyone. I can frickin' Arven. I could grab Ultra. Yes. Because I can get Pidgey now. So, if I Ultra Ball the Spinda and the Kirlia, done. Now, I can go for the Pidgey. Yes. The Pidgeot. Rare Candy. Then, I'm going to search, I think, just for an energy. Just so Bisharp can do something. Right? Done. that. And Vengeful Cut. So if they don't get a Charmeleon, or some way to get a bunch of cards, and, oh, there's Bibarel, so a bunch of cards, Rare Candy, Charizard, will actually KO this Charmander. Seems unlikely. I think they're more likely to, evolve, but there's the Rare Candy, there's the Charizard, 170, this Bisharp will be KO'd, but this Charizard is now well within the, 4 damage counter, area. So Kingambit can actually grab a KO on this Charizard. And we get a Nest Ball. That Nest Ball is going to go straight for Radiant Alakazam, so I can move some of this energy off this Charizard and to where it really needs to go. Okay, so we get a Bisharp. I'll play that down. We got a Nest Ball. Nest Ball, I could play... Well, Luminous Energy is going to go there. Nest Ball could get me a Mimikyu. Is Mimikyu the best option? So Painful Spoons off this Charizard. 20 damage onto the Arcanine. Nest Ball, I think Pawniard. Oh, I don't have Mimikyu. My answer. Oh, I will quick search for a Kingambit. I do not have one. I have 2 in the discard, so I will grab a Klara for next turn then. And strike down. And that's why I think you'll need the Pal Pads, right? Is to keep these Klaras coming back so you have a way to recover Pokemon and be dealing all this damage. So we just get 1 there. Perfect. So, I like the fact I put 20 on Arcanine because if they KO Kingambit, they'll take another 40 due to the Vengeful Punch, and that will put them up to 60. Then I can just move the 20 off Arcanine onto Bibarel, I guess, because Radiant Charizard has 4 damage counters on it. So, yeah. See, if I put the 40 on the Charizard, and then they attacked with the Charizard, then all that extra damage would be sitting there, and that's not great, right? Okay, so KO'd that. We can just go straight for the jugular here. Which we will, for sure. There's Bisharp. Here's Klara. Gonna grab me 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Evolve that up. Play down a Metal Energy. Painful Spoons. Moving 20 damage from Arcanine onto the Charmander. And, oh, I can Pidgeot. I'm going to Pal Pad the Klaras back in, so I still have them. And I will Pidgeot, and I'll probably grab a Klara. Because I am fully expecting stuff to get KO'd, right? Ooh, I could grab Gapejaw, and then that would knock off their Magma Basin, and that could slow them down slightly. So then we'll strike down, KOing the Arcanine, and grabbing ourselves 2 prizes, and jumping ahead on this prize trade. 1, 2. Alright, another Kingambit. Beautiful. We've got a Vengeful Punch. That'll be great. So, yeah, they're getting the Charmander ready. Escape Rope. I'll throw Spinda up there. Because why the heck not, right? Boss's orders. Where are they bossing up? The Kingambit. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Get another Bisharp. Huh. Now I can't get the 20 damage done there, right? Well, I can move damage, so we will move 20 from the Radiant onto the Bibarel. So next turn, I've got a wide variety of Pokemon, right? And we will attach that there. Quick search. I think I'm going for Klara again because I've got Pawniards that I really want. 1, 2. I want these Pawniards. Yep, 20 damage. Uh-huh. And I'm going to attack, even though it doesn't do anything, because it doesn't have 40 damage on it. Magma Basin coming back. Magma Basin does kind of help me, because it does get damage on their benched Pokemon. So that Radiant Charizard is now primed to be KO'd, and I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So next turn, I can just use Radiant Alakazam, move the 20 off the Charizard. Okay, maybe not. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably move the 20 off the Radiant onto the Bibrielle so I can KO one of those Charizards, right? I think that's the better play for me. And Luminous Energy, the Bisharp. Next turn, I can do that. Painful Spoons. So, move 20 off that guy onto the Bibrielle. And strike down. Perfect. Bibrielle is gone. We will grab another prize card. We get another Vengeful Punch. That'll be useful. Keep the damage flowing, you know? Alright. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is perfect. It was just answering all my questions for me. Like, who am I going to KO next? How am I going to get that KO? Oh, they're doing 20 damage to themselves. I guess that's how. And the thing is that, like, yeah, they aren't placing the energy in the most optimal way, but the damage would still be done, and Alakazam could take advantage of that. So, is it, like, because the AI is so terrible that I'm having such an easy time? Or is it that, like, you know, this deck actually works? I think it's the deck actually works, because, you know what? I've played the deck a lot. Alright, there's 20 damage on that Arcanine, and I will strike down. Oh, I still have stuff to do? Like Luminous Energy, the Pawniard? Okay. And, can I get a Kingambit? Yes, I can. So I will Pidgeot for another Klara. And grab myself a Bisharp and a Kingambit and a Metal Energy. There we go. I like that. That feels good to me. And we will KO this Radiant Charizard. Does that mean my last two prizes are both Mimikyu? Because we played two of them, right? Mimikyu. Am I cheating? You'll never know. Alright, Charizard already with the 40 damage, but even if not, if they put up the Arcanine, I've got Vengeful Spoons ready to move damage, or they'll just damage themselves, and we'll have an even easier time, right? So, yeah. Beautiful. Love how this is playing out and working for us, because it really is working for me. Yeah, they're going to hit like 400 damage here, and that's A-okay by me, because you know what? I'm just going to strike down one final time. Kingambit, go! I'll play that down. I'll evolve up the Bisharp. Might as well throw out the Mimikyu. We will move some damage thanks to the Painful Spoons. We will move it off of the Charizard onto Dahimo. And we will, let's see, if we quick search, I'm probably going to grab Pal Pad. Yeah, and I'm going to throw an energy onto Mimikyu. Pal Pad, Kirlia, come, or not Kirlia, Klara. There we go. Hey, I've been having a Klara box back here for the longest time, and I just recently got the Cyrus box. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's right next to the Klara. Should I open them? Let me know down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching an AI battle. I know a lot of people don't like this, but I love seeing this because it shows how the deck should work, right? We don't always see that in player matches, so I love doing these. So thank you so much for watching, and we will strike down the Charizard for our final prize card and win this epic match against our weakness. Heck yeah. Heck yes. There's the second Mimikyu. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the week where we will be playing Kingambit. The king of all gambits. We'll be playing that. And, you know, I'll also have some other videos and whatnot coming out. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord as well. Some awesome people there, creating a real nice community of people that just want to play some fun decks. And you know what? That's really the whole goal of this channel, is spreading joy and making fun decks, so you know I can justify me losing and to Mew VMAX for the 2000th time. So, and of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.